Howdy, Possum Paddy here. Possum Paddy without a voice. Oh, here's little Miss Titi. Who knew? Who thought this would ever happen, right? Possum Paddy without a voice. Mr. Possum thinks it's a good thing. Well, without a voice, I did 2 pages in my journal, and so I just want to show you those pages quickly. Come on along. This is my little golden book, the Golden Egg Book Spring Journal. And back a few days ago when I was a possum of no voice, I sat here in some quiet time, and the only reason it was quiet around here was because I couldn't talk. But I did a few pages. And this one is about St. Paddy's Day. And this page was sort of like a little floral, and this page was a bright green. And I decided to do the backgrounds over. And I was using some of this paper I got at the flea market the other day. And the pack had like 2 sheets for each month of the year. So I pulled out the March pages, and it has this beautiful journaling card. I love this combination of the purple and the green together. So I covered up the original page. I don't know if you can see, but it's like in that crack there. Down in there. I know, hard to see. I covered it with this medium green. And then I put this lovely border on there. It says luck and laughter. And I added these stamps that came on the page, the cut apart page also. Well, Mr. Possum took this picture, and I didn't know he was taking this picture. Not very flattering, but that's okay. A candid shot. And there I am in my green sweater for St. Paddy's Day, and you can see the cabbage and the carrots, and I got my crock pot out, and there's some potatoes in the crock pot, and I was just getting the veggies ready to put into the crock pot for our corned beef dinner. So like I said, on this page, it was like a bright green, just you could see in the crack there. And I decided to use this purple paper, which I also got at my flea market haul, even though it didn't come with this paper pack. I believe this is a graphic 45. But I love the way it matches it. And some more cut aparts here. This little banner that said March, and some more of these little stamps. I love this nature, of course. And they had this St. Patrick's Day cut apart card. And then these little tags. So on this tag, I cut it sort of like that. So you could see the little boy. And then there's the crock pot with the corned beef and the veggies. And then this tag, I cut out the center of it. And you could see the corned beef, potatoes, carrots, and cabbage. I added the little shamrock. And I added the shamrocks down here at the bottom. So I love graphic 45, and I was telling everybody, it's like I never buy it unless I get it like at a yard sale or a flea market or something. It's beautiful paper. I love this paper. But it's expensive because, you know, a lot of times I just wind up covering up the page. But this was good because I could use all the cut aparts on the paper. And I did one other page. Oh, you saw this one yesterday. And that was about the season opener in baseball. Well, I am a native New Yorker, and I am a Yankee fan. And the Yankees won their season opener against the Giants, 5-0, I think it was. So I thought I would do a fun page with some old pictures of baby possum and just this scrapbook paper. I chose it because it kind of reminded me a little bit of gray and blue, kind of like a Yankee color. And then I had this really old stationery. Now, I think this is like what you used to buy at, or you probably still can, Staples or Office Max, but they used to have all kinds of this stationery, 8.5 by 11, that would fit in your printer. And I had a couple of sheets of it. I bet you I bought this paper, oh my gosh, 35 years ago. I bet you. That's how old it is. Anyway, I cut off the elements, including the border and these little elements that are on there to help make this page. So I was experimenting to make something I saw somebody do. And I don't know if I did it right or wrong, doesn't matter. I just had fun playing. I couldn't really do too much else. I couldn't talk, so I just sat here trying to figure it out on my own. So as you can see, I layered this pattern paper and then some blue paper and then the pattern paper and then an image from a magazine and then the top of that stationery. Now down here you can see Baby Possum all decked out in his Yankee cap and his Yankee shirt. And even, you know, back in the 80s, they had the little sweat bands for your head and your wrist, a Yankee sweat wrist band, or whatever they called it. And he's actually, I believe he's sitting, this was either Yankee Stadium or Fenway Park, because I know we went to a game at Yankee Stadium, but we also went to a game up at Fenway Park against the Sox. So it's either one of those stadiums. So it was a baseball day out for us. Now what I was trying to do, I don't know if I did it successfully, but it came out a little weird, but that's okay. Now this little ball is holding that flap, and this big mitt is actually holding this whole thing close, because when I turned the page, it just kind of flopped open, and I didn't like that. All right, so this is just some more of that paper that you can see in the background, but it's not double-sided, so I did have to glue 2 pages together to get it on both sides. So I took a strip, and it was actually a strip that was left over after doing the background, and I just cut it at an angle going down like that, so that when I accordion folds, put in the accordion folds like 1, 2, 3, it kind of going down at an angle, and that's what I was trying to do. So I have a bunch of pictures there. I showed you this. Oh, and inside this baseball flap like this is my journaling. March 30th, 2023, Yankees win season opener versus Giants 5-0. And then the rest is like memory keeping. So on this side, some more pictures of Baby Possum when he was really a little baby there with his little baseball outfit on. How cute. And then I got this picture of baseballs from a magazine. I think this is from the Yankee magazine. And then Baby Possum when he was a little bit bigger. Only he's got the Red Sox toy, but that's okay. He got the Red Sox toy there. He's got a little baseball shirt on. I don't remember who gave him that. Probably a Red Sox fan. You know, that wasn't me. I would have given him a Yankee one. And then when you open it up, this way, more pictures. So here's the journaling. So this says a day out at the ballpark, and that's this one. And then it says Little League, Cheshire, Connecticut, and that's when he was in Little League. That's like, you know, they make the little baseball cards for the kids. And then down here it says wiffle ball game at pig roast at Belly Acres Ranch. So we were at a pig roast and we were playing wiffle ball. You can see we have an actual paper plate for home base. So the plates are actually plates. And he's swinging that wiffle ball bat. And this is a picture from the Yankee magazine. And I cut him out and I stuck him in there like these ball players are watching him at bat. I thought that was cute. So that was my baseball journaling memory. I don't know if this is going to stay down or what. Anyway, it's doing what it was meant to do. And it's like every time I turned the page, the whole thing would flop open. So, yeah. It's just keeping it in there. So I did those 2 pages when I had no voice. I just wanted to show you that. All right, so that's all for today. And maybe I'll have more voice back tomorrow. Let's hope so. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.